So I've been thinking a lot about dreams lately. In my last wrap-up video, I talked about the Nightingale, the Grace Keepers, and All the Light We Cannot See. And I read these books in June, and I started noticing dreams in fiction. And once I started thinking about it, I couldn't stop noticing it. It sort of started this catalyst or this obsession of just thinking about dreams and the purpose of dreams in fiction. Why does an author include dreams? And how far can it go for an author? It's sort of a way of going beyond interior monologue and dialogue, of tapping into strong human emotions like guilt and fear and anger and deep sorrow and longing. The really interesting thing is that dreams can be used to convey a strong sense of human emotion, sometimes without the character even picking up on where that emotion is coming from. It's a way of letting readers in on a secret, in a way. For me, I feel like it's very rare that a dream sequence actually works really well, like the transition from reality to dream. And it's also interesting to me that some dreams can be more concrete in a way, and some are meant to be more ambiguous. And I don't know, is that intentional by the author? Is it something that just sort of unfolds in the story? Sometimes I feel like dreams are meant to be more vague or almost symbolic, and sometimes they're meant to mirror real life. Like Werner's dream of Frederick turning into Yoda in All the Light We Cannot See. There's something really revealing about that. There's a very poignant and chaotic scene in The Nightingale. I really want to describe this scene in detail, but I won't do it because it's a spoiler, but I will read what's not a spoiler. It's very vague. You won't even know what's going on. But I just kind of want to make my point that sometimes dreams are a bit disjointed. It's all around her, leaping, dancing, a bonfire. She can see it in quivering strands of red that come and go. A flame licks her face, burns deep. It's everywhere and then it's gone. The world is icy, white, sheer, and cracked. She shivers with the cold, watches her fingers turn blue and crackle and break apart. They fall away like chalk, dusting her frozen feet. Bird song, a nightingale. She hears it singing a sad song. She looks for footprints in the snow. She heard his voice in her imagination. Something like that that's so vague and meant to be chaotic, compared to something a little bit more concrete, like Werner's dream of Frederick turning into Yoda, that kind of reflects a lot more of his mental state and maybe the guilt he's feeling or the loss. I don't know, I just think it's so interesting. There are so many dreams in this book, I can't even begin to read them to you because the whole thing feels like a dream sequence. It's amazing. I tend to think that dreams are just kind of tools for foreshadowing at the heart of it all. They're used to help with pacing and suspense. I mean, sometimes dreams tell us in real life and in fiction maybe something that's about to happen, something that you're anxious about and you're waiting, or you're fearful or you're guilty of. They tend to kind of crop up in our own lives and in fiction. Is there a scene that you can recall from one of your favorite books that has a really interesting dream in it that you still remember or think about? What did it add to the story for you? What did it add to the character development? Are dreams something you remember in a book? Are they something that you stop and pause and think, wow, that's really interesting, or that's really strange? Do the dreams to you tend to be more concrete, or do they not make sense at all? I'm just interested in dreams and books, and I'm just curious to know what you all think of it. Anyway, such a weird video. That's all I have for you guys. Please leave a comment down below. I'd love to know if you have any thoughts about dreams in fiction or dreams in your real life. Have you had a weird or interesting dream lately? Because my sleep has been pretty dreamless now that I think about it. Hopefully you're having a great reading month, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.